Hey everybody, this is Yanni Collins and welcome back to Oz Living. We're here now at the ABGA Blockchain Gaming 2022 in Singapore, and joining me today is Dreamer, president of DeFi Kingdoms. So Dreamer, thank you so much for joining me.
Yeah, happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
So Dreamer, tell us all about DeFi Kingdoms.
Sure. So DeFi Kingdoms, we launched about a year ago. We are an RPG game on the blockchain where your heroes are NFTs. The resources that your heroes find and mine for, the fish that they find, they're all tokens. They are essentially used in a self-sustaining economy to craft and build what you would think of like a tokenized World of Warcraft or Final Fantasy. So, in the first 4 months, we hit top 100 tokens last year before the market decided to do the things that it did throughout the year. We launched on Harmony, moved to Avalanche, and actually started a subnet with them. So each realm essentially is built around the chain that the game is on. So in the same game.defykingdoms.com, if you go to a different chain, the realm changes to be gamified for that chain that you're on. So on the Avalanche subnet right now, we are up to like 90% functionality, and we're doing about 2 to 3 million transactions a day within our own game. The game actually functions like a metaverse where other games, other DeFi protocols, other NFT projects can build on top of DeFi Kingdoms as well. So we're building our own game with player versus player, land, equipment coming out, but many others are building on top of it. So kind of building the kingdoms across Web3.
And what are some of the latest news and developments for DeFi Kingdoms?
Yeah, good question. So there was a negative event that I won't go into detail on, but it proposed a really good opportunity, which is actually why we are here in Singapore now. Clayton is an incredible chain, and we've been working with them as our next chain to move to. So we've recently announced that we're building a Clayton-specific realm, and we are going to be launching on Clayton probably in the next month or so. The heroes that I mentioned, there will be new heroes released that are really focused and designed for the region here in Asia. So we're partnering with Clayton in every which way. We're launching on their chain. They're getting their own token, their own heroes, and we're working with their really awesome ecosystem to integrate their DeFi protocols and games.
Fantastic. And where are your players mostly from?
We're all throughout the world. I'd say majority currently are in the US, but we have some representation in Europe, in Central and South America, and a pretty big representation in Philippines, smaller in Korea, a bit in Japan, and Singapore and Indonesia as well. But we'd really like to attend events like this, to talk to people like yourself, to get the word out on DeFi Kingdoms, to get people educated on blockchain gaming, educated on DeFi, and really be a part of building their own kingdom.
And lastly, tell me, what's the future for GameFi? Where are we headed from here?
If you see all of the projects here today versus about a year ago when you go to an event, they would see DeFi Kingdoms and everybody would come up and be like, you guys are paving the way, you're innovators, you're pioneers. When I talk to the same people, they pull out their phones, they're like, look, we're building this, you inspired us to do this. So initially you have a big amount of innovation, and then people see what's possible and they start building on it, which is what we love. We actually welcome anybody to take what they have and come and work with us. Now you see AAA game studios stepping in and saying, okay, we've had games this whole time. They have their own markets within their game, like Diablo Auction House from back in the day. A lot of people in World of Warcraft building accounts and selling them. But now it's a legitimate way for these assets to carry value. So where do I see GameFi going? It's a mixture of the DGen group innovating and showing those what's possible, outside of the space, and then the traditional AAA studios coming in, taking a chance, and really partnering with the group here. So in the future, I think we'll see a good mix of things like DeFi Kingdoms, doing things new, innovating, creating the path forward, and large studios coming in and saying, we have this IP, we're going to tokenize it and lift the whole space.
Well, exciting times ahead, some things to look forward to. Dreamer, thank you so much for joining me. It's really such a pleasure.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. I hope that we can talk further at other events, and with the future to come, we'll be going on other chains, have other big developments. So we should do this again.